So I'm answering questions or people's challenges to intuition. When they answered the question, what is your greatest challenge with intuition? When they submitted their name and email for my Confident Intuitive mini guide that is up, and you're welcome to that as well if you want to look at what that is and answer the question, what is your greatest challenge with intuition? And I'll give a go at answering it. So this individual gave an answer that I was really curious to investigate about. They said, I don't know the difference between intuition, or I can't tell if it's intuition or what I want it to be. And that got me thinking, because intuition is a guidance system, according to me, a guidance system or a portal that's translating non-physical communication that is love-based. So, the non-physical aspect of us, or the non-physical aspect of higher self, loved ones, angelic guides, spirit guides, soul teams, all of that, can use the vehicle of intuition to communicate with you. It is an innate function that every single person has. So when someone says to me, I can't tell if it's intuition or something that I'd rather have, or something that I would prefer to have, it makes me think that there is some conflict between the ability to visualize, or the ability to goal set, or the ability to perceive something visually that you think you want. And let's say your intuition, as you perceive it, seems to be leading you in the opposite direction. That is a conflict for so many people, because they think there is one path to get to where they want to go. And that's the complicating factor when we're misusing our visualization capacity, or our goal setting capacity, or our vision board, or our ability to see things in our mind that we think we want, can come at odds, because we also think there's a way to get there, because we have these preconceived notions about how to get from A to B based on who we think we are. And when it looks like something is taking us in a different direction, that can be confusing for us, because mentally we have said, no, it has to be this way. Why does it have to be this way? Because that's all I can conceive of at the moment. So, this other direction must be the right way, and my intuition is taking me the wrong way. Remember that synchronicity leads you down the path of least resistance. One of the most difficult things will be for most of us is to trust that we are always working towards our highest good. The reason that's a challenge is because oftentimes we do think that we are being led the wrong way, or we are going the wrong way, or we are behind, or things aren't working out for us, because of our preconceived notions, because of our belief systems that we're holding true about what is possible for us and the way to get there. So for the person who said, I don't know if it's my intuition, or I don't know if it's, leading me in the opposite direction of what I want, or away from what I want, or maybe what I want is, they might term it as against my intuition, or in the opposite direction of my intuition, you can do a couple things. You can begin to delve into what it is you think you want and how you think you're supposed to get there. And what's been the most help for me has really been learning about how I believe that this physical reality works, that it works on synchronicity, that it is our non-physical self guiding this physical perspective that is intersecting with beliefs and active beliefs and things that we are believed to be true about ourselves and possibility. And, intuition is working hand in hand with things like synchronicity. And there's red light synchronicity and green light synchronicity. And green light is obviously what you think it would be. It's like, okay, now's the time to go in this direction. And red light synchronicity is just not this direction right now. And that's kind of what it seems like when this person is talking about, is it my intuition, or is it the opposite of what I think I want or what I'm going for? But it's the intersection, it seems like, of, synchronicity and the path of least resistance for you. And as a physical perspective, we have limited ability to see at all times the ways in which we're being led based on our belief systems and the way we think things are supposed to go. So again, it looks like it's the wrong direction. But if you had lifted that filter and you could see from a bird's eye perspective that in order to get to where you want to go or what's resonant with you, you need to go in this other direction and you need to have these other experiences because you need to expose particular belief systems and you need to have, particular kinds of experiences to get to ultimately the resonance of what you want. So hopefully that answers this person's question. It's a very interesting way of looking at it. And I think I hope I shed some light on the idea that intuition is a guiding mechanism. It intersects with our beliefs. It intersects with, it works with synchronicity. And synchronicities are literally every moment of every day. And if you think intuition is leading you down what you would believe is the wrong path or the opposite direction, step back from that perspective for just a little bit and ask questions like, what if I can't foresee all the ways in which I could possibly get to the thing that I would like to experience? And oftentimes there's a difference between what we think we want and what we need, and we always get what we need because we're being driven by a soul perspective. So if we can loosen up with this idea that it's the wrong path or the wrong way or the wrong time and the wrong anything, and just look at it from, we are going to get everything that we need for our spiritual soul growth. And often that times that comes with experiences that look like it's going down the wrong direction, but ultimately it's just taking a side route, and that's okay. And that's the perfect way for us to go at this time.